I was going to do a challenger voice.
It's a time to remember our fallen heroes and the sacrifices they've made for our freedoms.
It is for that reason that the Folds of Honor Foundation created the Patriot Cup Championship, which helps raise money for scholarships given to children and spouses of fallen or wounded servicemen.
And that is right. Our own Steve Doocy joins us now from the event in Owasso, Oklahoma, with the founder of Folds of Honor, Major Dan Rooney, and Larry the Cable Guy. I know you thought that was the most patriotic place, but we've got a bald eagle on the couch, so we're competing with you today.
It's right up there. I'll tell you what, though, Larry the Cable Guy would say never in show business should you ever follow children or animals, and you're following the eagle.
No, you should never do that. You should never do that. Hey, bud, it's good to be on. I love this. Look at this, y'all. This is the Mr. Roper look. He's got on the Mr. Roper outfit today.
Three's company. Dan Rooney, it must be great that you've got celebrities like Larry the Cable Guy. Showed up at the gala last night, although he's been coming to gala for years. And as it turns out, he was a fantastic auctioneer. He auctioned off the tuxedo, the camo tuxedo I was wearing.
I know, for $6,000.
$11,000.
To Brent Burns, who's going to be the MVP of the NHL.
Yeah.
And what people don't know is I bought it 3 years ago on eBay, so we can't get another one.
Oh, boy. Let's just hope he's not watching. Have your wife get a sewing machine and make one just like it. Larry, what is it about Folds of Honor that makes you want to be here for this event year after year?
Well, it's an unbelievable cause. I mean, to send kids, fallen soldiers to college, and I mean, it's just, you got up and you heard the stories last night of people, and the one girl got up and talked about how Folds of Honor changed her life. I mean, it's just amazing, and it's just such a cool event. I mean, this is one of those events that you want to be a part of so bad to help out. But it's just great. I mean, and on Memorial Day, I mean, if it wasn't for the vets doing what they did, we wouldn't be able to be out here because there's a lot of evil in the world and they're fighting it back.
Amen to that, brother.
So we appreciate it. We love coming down here. And honestly, if you said that banquet last night and you didn't have a couple tears coming out, then you're not human, that's for sure.
That's right. And Dan, I didn't realize that there are so many needy families out there who simply, for one reason or another, do not qualify for regular scholarships.
Yeah, it's amazing statistics, Steve. There's about 1.5 million dependents now that have had someone either killed or disabled just in Iraq and Afghanistan. Nearly 9 out of 10 get no federal education assistance, and that is where Folds of Honor steps in. Over 13,000 scholarships awarded since our inception 10 years ago. And unfortunately, despite a record year, we'll put about $15 million out this August. There are millions in unfunded requests. So freedom is not free, and that's why we're here over Memorial Day to help raise funds and ensure we don't leave a family behind on the field of battle.
Absolutely. And without giving out a name, earlier this morning, watching you on Fox and Friends, there was a donor, a large donor, who saw the appearance where you talked about how you're trying to put a lot of spouses and children of fallen warriors to college, and they were so moved, they wound up writing you a big check this morning.
They did. They saw our first segment and pledged $100,000, which more importantly is 20 scholarships that will go out the door in August. And just it speaks to the power of the Fox Nation. It really does, and how truly patriotic they are, and how we all want to say thank you for our freedoms, especially on Memorial Day.
Sure. And Larry, one of the things about Folds of Honor is I think it's about 86% of every dollar you pledge winds up going directly to the family.
And that's the cool thing about the charity, the foundation. You know, you get some of these charities and they get 400 employees and they give themselves 7% goes to the charity. But that's the cool thing. You know, when you give your money, it's definitely going to a kid.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to do something right now. You know, Budweiser has now called their beer America. It's in camo green. Now, Larry, go on over. We're gonna.
Oh, your beer fell down.
Oh, doggone!
Hey, let me just tell the crew in the studio. You do know the only reason people are tuning in is because of Abby Huntsman, not because of you two guys.
It is Memorial Day, and one of the featured speakers last night was Medal of Honor recipient Leroy Petrie, right there. Leroy, it's great to have you. All right, and he's going to take part. We're going to have a ceremonial first tee off. All right, guys, go ahead.
And I love it, Steve, is that we take our places. Budweiser's donating $1 million this Memorial Day weekend to fund scholarships at Folds of Honor.
All right.
And formation takeoff. for the team.
This isn't very easy, by the way.
In honor of God and country, Steve, are you going to call it off?
Sure. All right, everybody, in 3, 2, 1. Did anybody's beer still stand? Nope.
They're all down.
Mine went the furthest.
Wait a minute. Leroy, your ball's right there and his beer is gone.
It's the holiday weekend. All right, Leroy, thank you very much.
Well done,
There you go. And Larry the Cable Guy. Hey, folks, if you would like to help, and I know millions of you are watching on this Memorial Day, foldsofhonor.org. What a great way to spend Memorial Day 2017.